Some time ago, I released a video discussing a black paintings of Francisco de Goya, and I opened the video discussing a specific painting that has inspired great artists ever since to revisit and reimagine it. The painting is called Saturn Devouring His Son, completed in 1636 by Peter Paul Rubens. This shocking painting would leave such a heavy impact on art culture that Francisco de Goya would pay homage to it in his Black Painting series roughly 200 years later, with the painting sharing the same theme and imagery. However, along the way I would eventually come across another gripping reimagining of this concept, this time not with paint, not even on canvas, but instead with some of the most extraordinary pencil work I've ever seen to this day. This drawing is called Love Bite, completed in 2002 by American artist Laurie Lipton, who too was inspired by the imagery and concept of Saturn devouring his son, more specifically Francisco de Goya's version, and sought to forge her own unique version of this concept by displaying what is apparently a mother biting into the head of an infant. The mother's eyes are animalistic and piercing as she gazes directly at the viewer, almost unashamed, or at least completely unfazed by the weight of her act. Enamored by her imagination and unique skills in drawing, Love Bite would naturally lead me onwards towards many other examples of her work, and what I would find, and continue to find, is work that is nothing short of staggering beauty mixed with chilling dread. Over years and years of literally non-stop, around-the-clock drawing at every waking moment, Laurie has perfected a unique style that is composed of millions of tiny strokes to create spellbinding, foreboding, and almost gothic imagery that sneakily, or sometimes bombastically, shines a spotlight on heavy themes that exist or could exist in our surrounding culture. From dramatic displays of industrial and dystopian architecture to figures that stare back at you in a way that makes you almost feel exposed in front of them, as if feeling suddenly unclean or naked, with eyes in almost every drawing staring right through you. After reaching out to her directly, I would discover that even in her work that appeared to me at first as intense and in your face, there are often, as she puts it, sneak attacks that lay hidden in her sometimes vast drawings. And once you uncover one, like looking up to the stars at night, the more you look, the more of them begin to appear. And so today, I'm excited to be exploring and uncovering some of these secrets with you all, within what I like to call the bewitching art of Laurie Lipton. Laurie Lipton was born in 1953 in New York, USA. Drawing would become part of Laurie's life at a very early age. Laurie would first begin doodling regularly on the floor of her bedroom at age 4, and would much rather spend hours and hours drawing and creating instead of playing outside with the other children. Although generally an introverted tomboy, feeling much more comfortable in a cowboy outfit than a dress, Laurie was seen by many as what was considered at the time to be a perfect child. She was polite, sweet-natured, and well-behaved. But even at her young age, by age 6 or so, her drawing was already beginning to appear disturbing and dark, almost hateful and angry at times. By the 1950s, World War II had recently ended. Peace and hope for the future began to fill people's minds, and citizens in America were in the midst of what would later be known as the mid-20th century baby boom. Many might say that this significant increase in new families in the West may have been a result of people seeking some form of normalcy after the war. However, a threat would still nonetheless be looming on the horizon during this time. The Cold War, a period of geopolitical tension between the United States and the Soviet Union, was a threat that lasted for decades and resulted in anti-communist suspicions and international incidents that led the two superpowers to the brink of nuclear disaster. The young Laurie was therefore part of a generation of children that would be told on a regular basis that there was always the possibility of a nuclear bomb falling down on them. These unsettling memories of constant propaganda, safety announcement videos, bomb drills, and relentless fear of the unknown would prove to be one of the many driving forces behind Laurie's work in later years. Despite her parents not being particularly artistic themselves, and despite the imagery in Laurie's drawings, her parents were tremendously supportive of Laurie and her creativity. In fact, later in life, by the time Laurie was 14, her parents would celebrate her selling her very first drawing by framing the check that she received for $15, with her parents instead paying her the money. Whether her drawings were disturbing or not, it was still very much her passion to pursue, her world to explore. And so by the time she reached the end of her education, she would be the first person to graduate from the Carnegie-Mellon University in Pennsylvania with a fine arts honors degree in drawing. But even then, she still felt like an outsider. Laurie wanted to escape normality. She no longer wanted to be told by art teachers to do more abstract-looking art because her style of figurative art had gone out of fashion in the 17th century. Instead, she wanted to experience more of it, and would one day step onto a plane bound to Europe to live out her early art career in what you could call the epicenter of classical art. She would live in Holland, Belgium, Germany, France, and the United Kingdom for 36 years, and would fall head over heels in love with the early Renaissance work that she would come across. This period of learning and inspiration for Laurie would be key to unleashing her potential. Already very experienced in drawing, two aspects in particular played a sole part in making her draw the way she does today. Laurie admired the Flemish paintings of the early Renaissance, like that of Jan van Eyck. She would explain how she was drawn to their egg tempera technique that enabled them to create amazing detail. A technique that Laurie was adamant to achieve. But after trying and failing to learn it herself, she would instead pick up the pencils again and experiment. As a result, Laurie would invent an extraordinary and delicate way of drawing by using thousands of cross-hatched lines in order to capture the same level of detail to that of the Flemish painters. Quote, "It's an insane way to draw, but the resulting detail and luminosity is worth the amount of effort. My drawings take longer to create than a painting of equal size and detail." End quote. Aside from her drawing technique was the second development of her growing skills, which was how she intended to present her art, or more succinctly, how she would express herself. Longing for her art to be successful, she would wander through the museums of Europe, looking up at masterpieces such as Michelangelo's David, and she realized the old masters all shared something in common. They were celebrating their unique personality. In order to achieve her goals, Laurie didn't have to follow art trends. She just had to be herself, to celebrate her own personality and her own essence. Feeling already that her drawing was well and truly her life's mission, if she was going to do it right from here onwards, she swore she would only do it as openly and as honestly as possible from the deepest core within her. By the 1980s, Laurie would move to London, a city that Laurie would grow to love and end up living in for the majority of her life. Her art would even start getting publicity as she published her work out to the viewing public. Within her collection of work from this period, we can already see an unbelievable level of detail in her imagery, achieved with her unique technique. To the point where at times it feels as if I'm looking through photographs taken inside her head. The realism is truly that impressive, as we'll continue to see. Her piece titled Heaven 7 Seconds Before the Alarm Clock Rings, completed in 1985, I feel is a true testament to this. The wondrous architecture she has drawn in the background not only has extraordinary detail, but what makes it feel so real is the lighting and shadows that she achieves. It just looks so natural and impressive. She's even made it appear like the surroundings are slightly hidden in the murky smoke of a church incense. One important thing to note when regarding Laurie Lipton's art is that often the lack of colour is intentional and not just a result of her skill in using a pencil. Laurie would explain how practically her whole world exists in black and white. Quote, "Black and white is the colour of ghosts, it's the colour of old television shows, it's the colour of memories, old family photographs, it's the colour of past and longing, it's almost the colour of thought." End quote. Her drawing titled "Last Night I Dreamt I Murdered Mummy," completed in 1980, well and truly made my heart skip a beat when I first saw it. The detailed face of maniacal laughter that Laurie has given to the toddler looks more like that of an adult than a child. I never thought I would use this following term to describe a piece of art before, but it also gives the child a sort of sadistic maturity. This is not a child innocently and ignorantly holding a knife here. This is a child who is about to kill, fully aware of the outcome, and relishing in it. The uncanny sensation this created for me just really caught me off guard, as well as the surreal yet beautiful blend of a kitchen in the distance, with a city under a starry night sky. In other words, and in a very real sense, drawings like this, and also, for example, her early drawing titled "Portrait of the Artist as a Young Bitch," serve as character studies of Laurie ever since she could first draw. This toddler presented is not based off of an early baby photo of Laurie or anything like that, but more as a representation of her darker form of expression that lay deep within the young child, always portrayed as a perfect princess, as we've already seen and discussed. Laurie would also say in the same art discussion, quote, "This drawing is called When the Bough Breaks. My mother used to sing me lullabies when I was young, and she had to revise the lyrics in Rockabye Baby into "When the bough breaks, the cradle won't fall, and down won't come falling baby and all." Because who the fuck wants to fall out of a tree and a cradle after falling asleep? But this is not really about childhood. This is about feelings I get sometimes at 3 o'clock in the morning. It's just fear. It's just terror. This is an image of terror for me. End quote. She would also explain in a very well put together documentary on her and her work called Love Bite that, quote, "There's a very hurt child in all my work. Very alone, very confused and out of it." This is something that you will come to realise in even her earliest drawings we see here now, which again would be something that stems from Laurie's early years, although of course, as we just learned, not all her drawings directly represent her own childhood. Laurie would tell the story of how when she was 5 or 6 years old, she and her friends would be approached by a convicted child molester who had in fact escaped prison at the time. Laurie was then lured into a gully and was abused, whilst the rest of the children in her group stood at the top of a hill, seemingly doing nothing else but watching. This singular event would completely alter her perception of the world around her for the rest of her life. She would find through art, even in her childhood drawings, a safe place where her dark thoughts and emotional disarray can unload onto paper, which would continue throughout the rest of her art career. Quote, "Before then, I was fearless. My life turned into something else. Now people were dangerous. Stuff was incomprehensible. This made me an artist." End quote. It's clear to see the voice of Laurie Lipton was truly calling out in her work during the time that she was in London, and although she was slowly but surely starting to be heard, this would swiftly be cut short when a new trend in art would start filling the showrooms and the dealers' pockets towards the end of this decade. Visual and conceptual art by the end of the 1980s, particularly in London, had begun to steal the headlines more than ever before. For example, thousands were beginning to flock and gather around Damien Hirst's shark preserved in formaldehyde, whilst the style that Laurie Lipton stayed true to would garner less and less attention. The community leading this art movement would be known as the Young British Artists, or the YBAs. Although described as a loose group of visual artists, Laurie would see it quite differently, describing the upcoming Brit art at the time as being very closed.
I mean, I think now the art world has really shifted. And it's all about who you know, not what you do. You think, how the hell did they get in there? And then you read like their father-in-law is the director of the museum or whatever. I mean, it's just it's who you know, who you're drinking with, and the fact that I don't go out much, that I'm always drawing, it counts against me. I'm not schmoozing. You gotta schmooze.
Laurie would once again feel an urge to move on to somewhere less weighed down by traditions, somewhere she felt her work would be better understood and allow her wider room for her to seize her ambitions. But this time, Laurie would return to America after securing a deal with a large gallery in Los Angeles, California. She would move into the city and continue to dedicate every spare moment to nothing but putting her pencil to paper. If you head over to Laurie Lipton's website and take a look around her series section, you will find a wonderful collection of her art, all categorized in different bodies of work that reflect Laurie's different outlooks on the world and how she portrays such themes into her drawings. And so, for this video, I've decided to split it into similar chapters of her work, if you like, as I find her different bodies of work fascinating to explore one by one to get a broader understanding of her art. So having said that, let's get into it. Roughly around the time that she would return to America, she would complete the Love Bite drawing that would fall into a collection of work called The Sleep of Reason. These drawings would be explained best by Laurie herself as follows. Quote, "I had a show with Goya at the Cervantes Institution in London in Eaton Square. My inspiration for these drawings were Goya's lithographs and black paintings. A man came from Spain, handcuffed to a briefcase filled with Goyas, and sat guard in the exhibition room the entire time it was open. Goya was not a surrealist. He used images to convey the feelings of his life and times. I work in the same way. It was a very powerful melding." End quote. Aside from the significance of this when looking at her Love Bite drawing, as we already discussed earlier, I find her other examples in this collection of work quite staggering. Much like how Goya during his black paintings phase portrayed the everyday world around him with such gripping and dark imagery, Laurie herself shows the everyday world around her through her own eyes. One particularly powerful example is her drawing titled The Disasters of War, completed the year after her Love Bite drawing in 2003. One of the first things you may notice is the TV screen in the distance. The display is in colour, vividly clashing against the black, grey and white surroundings and showing what appears to be a graphic and horrific scene of a young girl. Her arm has been blown off, possibly by a nearby bomb explosion, crying in agony whilst being held by a despairing mother. Following the drawing towards the foreground, we can see the legs of the female viewer of this mayhem. Her posture is relaxed as she watches the TV, practically unmoved by the carnage in front of her, whilst she's loosely balancing her mug on the left. Laurie would recount a profound realization she experienced that inspired this drawing. One day, she would be at home eating dinner whilst watching the news on CNN. Specifically, she would be watching the news on the war in Iraq.
I was in my house and eating supper and watching CNN, and people's houses were being blown up and women are screaming, a child got his arms blown off, and then we had a commercial break and I continued eating my supper, and then it suddenly struck me, my God, this is obscene. This is so weird. I am sitting in the comfort of my own home watching such horror with such equanimity. I'm just eating my supper as if, and then there's a commercial about cars and detergent, and I thought, how is this possible? How am I allowing this? Why aren't I crazy with rage about what's happening, you know? And then I started to see how, TV and the media manipulates us and how we're all watching.
This one singular incident would not only inspire this artwork, but years and years worth of other drawings that would follow the same depressingly accurate concept of humanity being brainwashed or manipulated by the media and political agendas. This drawing, also completed in 2003, is titled Icon. another one of Laurie's drawings that immediately caught my eye when I first saw it. I was completely transfixed by it, in fact, mostly due to the quote-unquote icon figure in the middle, surrounded by an adoring sea of people. The figure stares right back at them, with a face that appears smiling at first, but to me, after a while, it almost feels like an imitation of a smile. An alien impersonation of how one would display warmth or compassion to another, but displayed via a fake, mask-like expression that looks bitterly empty and cold, yet garnering so much blind love and admiration from a surrounding crowd. Another eye-catching element of her work that frequently reappears are the skulls in her drawings. Some of the figures in her drawings would be portrayed as skeletal beings, as if ghosts are reenacting a former life they once lived. Curious to know more about why such beings appear often in her work, I asked if she had a special fascination in anatomy, or enjoyed drawing the subject of skulls for any particular reason. Her answer would in fact be far more poignant than I had expected. Quote, "My life changed when my friend brought me to the Dia de los Muertos, the Day of the Dead festival, in Mexico. It was just after my mother died. Drawing death helped me to cope and process. I have done 3 Day of the Dead exhibitions, one of which was sponsored by the Mexican Embassy in London." End quote. In a separate discussion, Laurie would talk about this particular drawing in her Day of the Dead collection titled Death and the Maiden, completed in 2005. Quote, "I did this after my mother died. She died when I was in my 40s, but it was shocking to me because people treated me like I had some kind of disease. They were very nervous around me. It was very uncomfortable. The fact that people were treating death like an awful, disgusting disease, it was a revelation to me." End quote. It would be shortly afterwards that a friend would invite Laurie along to the Day of the Dead festival in Mexico, despite Laurie's initial reservations about it. After learning this, at first what I thought were disturbing and unnerving images of death suddenly took on a much more touching meaning for me. Laurie would be so moved by the vibrant Day of the Dead festival and how the locals would celebrate the life of their loved ones instead of just mourning them, that it would give her some relief and closure to the loss of her mother, as well as a new, profound outlook on death as a whole. Quote, "There were candy skulls everywhere. Everyone was dressed like skeletons. People were having picnics on the graves of their relatives. There was even a Dead Man of the Year. They elected a local man as the Dead Person of the Year, where they got everyone round to celebrate what he loved in life and all kinds of things. I stopped and thought, why didn't my mother get something like this? This is healthy. This Day of the Dead thing is really healthy. So I'm going to do something against my own culture. I'm going to draw about death." End quote. With this in mind, you could very easily say when looking through her Day of the Dead collection of drawings that there is a sentimental tone in some of them when considering her experience, if not a very loving, celebratory spirit, especially when looking at drawings like Dance Hall of the Corpse Couples, completed in 2007. Though of course dark elements are still ever present in her work, I really love the hauntingly beautiful imagery she created in her 2008 drawing titled Death of Romance, portrayed by a skeleton couple wrapped in a last loving embrace, almost like the end of Romeo and Juliet in a way. Another drawing of hers is called Bone China. Quite simply, this drawing is about people dying. How when we reach a certain age, some people close to us sadly pass away one by one. The only thing that doesn't die or disintegrate away are the cakes and the tea set. But Laurie created this piece as an acceptance, or at least an acknowledgement, of this very notion. Although returning to LA would significantly help Laurie achieve her ambitions with her art, away from a somewhat more selective and nepotistic British art scene, it would still prove to be a very strange and difficult adjustment period for her. Let's not forget that Laurie spent the better half of her entire life in Europe. The stark cultural differences between the two continents would make her feel like being transported to another planet. A lot of her drawings contained within her collection, titled LA Surreal, reflect her reactions when she moved to the city. Quote, "I did a show when I first moved here on LA called LA Surreal instead of So Real, which means underneath reality." End quote. One such drawing that stood out to me is titled The Consumption, completed in 2011. This vast drawing of a cathedral-like supermarket with towers of products on colossal shelves is in reference to, as the title suggests, the relentlessness of consumerism within the United States. Quote, "I see it very clearly, especially when watching the news here, what kind of shit, what kind of pap they're feeding people here." End quote. At times, the world around us, ever driven by profit and enterprise, can feel quite daunting and overwhelming, probably more so nowadays from the constant stimulus, noise, and hassle of advertisements at nearly every corner whenever one walks down the streets, turns on the TV or radio, or enters a grocery store. It's a very familiar feeling that I think Laurie executes so well in this work. The following year, Laurie would complete a drawing titled Round and Round. Here we're greeted with the familiar sight of skeletal beings once again, this time seated in what looks like novelty cars on a carnival ride, joined by the conspicuous sight of petrol pumps placed in the centre. As you continue to look around, you may notice more skulls and bones scattered in and around the tangled mess of pipes. This complex network of tubes and decay continues long into the background towards what looks like some kind of oil refinery equipment, and finally city buildings in the far distance, hidden behind a cloud of smog. Many possible interpretations came to mind when I first saw it, and I was curious to know more. Laurie would explain her thought process behind this drawing when I asked her what she was going for when she started working on it.
My intention for that, it's so funny because LA is so health conscious. You know, it's so, I mean, kale this, kale that. I've never eaten kale until I moved here. I mean, seriously. And everyone's running and they're exercising and they're eating healthy. And then everyone's driving. And that is killing everyone. The smog, the air. I haven't coughed so much. I lived in the center of London. I didn't cough so much as I coughed living here. Wow. And no, there's no public transport. And it's so funny because I don't drive. And in London, they get around, you know, it's easy. And here I thought, oh, I'll just take a bus. And I said that to an LA friend and she started laughing hysterically. And I thought, why is she laughing? There's a bus stop right near me, you know. Oh my God. First of all, the only people on the buses are the nut jobs, psychopaths, because they can't get driver's license. And then the buses don't arrive. I mean, I had to wait an hour for a 20-minute ride. I could have walked there quicker. I was waiting for over an hour and I was going, where the is this? I was like, and everyone's just ignoring me. And then I wanted to get on the bus and it's all these, there was one guy screaming about the Bible and there was other people that was just, it was really scary. So I thought, thank God they started Lyft and Uber because I wasn't getting on another bus. That was scary and ridiculous. So yeah, the ironic thing of, you know, LA and then the cars struck me when I moved here. That was ridiculous. I mean, so I started drawing about it and that's what I came up with. That's one of the many. Yeah. Because it's crazy. It's crazy.
As well as exposing the flaws of capitalism, another poignant drawing of hers, titled Democracy, delves into somewhat more menacing perspectives on the workings of America. In fact, as you'll continue to notice in this video, Laurie will continue to explore the flaws and potential dangers of America's political power and economic system in many of her drawings. She would speak out about it in a far better way than I could ever rephrase, again in a 2019 Love Bite documentary, as follows. Quote, "I joked and I said I was coming back to document the fall of the American Empire, because that's what it feels like. 2% of mankind is stockpiling all this wealth and resources. We have the potential to make heaven on earth, but these little f***ers, these goddamn f***ing greedy individuals have taken us by the neck and squeezed us because they want it. Me, I want it, I want it. If only we'd wake up to the fact and say, no, wait a minute, there's more of us than you. End quote. I want to return us briefly to the incident Laurie experienced while she was watching footage of the horrors of the Iraq War on CNN for the next part of this video. Although we have already seen one drawing inspired by this particular event, as I mentioned before, she would release countless other drawings inspired by this one incident, under a collection that she named on her website, Weapons of Mass Delusions. Quote, "It seemed that the weapons of mass destruction constantly referred to by politicians were not something Saddam Hussein was hiding, but were in the media, and the subtle ways we were being manipulated. The theme took me on an exploration of life in the 21st century, and how we, the willing somnambulists, are kept drugged, duped, and indifferent." End quote. This concept can be felt resolutely in this body of work, especially when looking at the nearly endless sea of faces and delusion dwellers made in 2007, where Laurie leaves it completely ambiguous and open for us to speculate where this crowd might be congregating, or what exactly they might be staring at so submissively. As Laurie puts it, they could be in a movie theatre, or they could be in a church. However, and I dare not zoom in and ruin this for you, but if you study this drawing for long enough, you may notice one individual, half hidden and staring ahead directly towards the viewer, whilst the rest look beyond the viewer above them. The illusion of brainwashing can also be felt in a chilling scene of ghostly faces pouring out of a TV set presented in prime time, completed the year before, in 2006. Her drawing, under the same title of Weapons of Mass Delusions, also completed in 2006, displays 4 wealthy-looking men smoking cigars and apparently blindfolded, in an enormous room full of monitors that appears to be playing footage of war, violence, news propaganda, riots and destruction, whilst the 4 men sat in their large armchairs are seemingly laughing. To me, it could very likely represent a group of gluttonous capitalists, the tiny yet incredibly super rich population that holds so much power over so many that Laurie mentioned earlier. Perhaps they're blissfully enjoying their exploits put on full display for them, almost displaying the profit that has come at a terrible cost of human life. Though, having said that, the fact that they're blindfolded could counter this theory, and metaphorically represent how blind or blissfully ignorant this select group of individuals are to such tumult and turmoil that surrounds them. Continuing through this body of work, you may have noticed quite a few of her drawings representing 1950s housewives, often with a strained, fixed smile towards the viewer, standing in some sort of surreal, bizarre, dystopian-looking kitchen in a family home, such as this piece titled On, made in 2013, which displays a housewife smiling almost maniacally while standing in a kitchen full of chaotically exposed wires and pipes. Laurie would tell me something that could prove to be quite significant to these many housewife drawings. Quote, "Yes, possibly being pulverized by the Russians was unnerving, but it wasn't the main motor behind my art. The 1950s also gave us the happy-clappy housewife, a woman's place is in the home, happy families, the American dream, the suburbs, and lots of sexualized women on TV. The 60s gave us women's liberation and the attempt of women to become more equal, which still hasn't happened." End quote. One drawing I find to be especially powerful in this collection, as well as quite unique, is a piece titled Watching or Watchers, again completed in 2006. I would actually first discover this drawing not on her website this time, but here on YouTube, where she would detail the purpose and message behind it in an interview at one of her exhibitions. So as before, I'll let the artist herself explain for you instead of me waffling on like I normally do. I've also left a link to the full video below in the description.
This is called watching. And when the doors are closed, it's someone at a window. And this is about an incident that took place in the 1970s, about a woman who was murdered in front of a whole apartment house full of people, and nobody called the cops because nobody wanted to get involved. In fact, one man turned up the sound on his radio to drown out her screams. And this really shocked me so much. I remember when I was a teenager this happened. It took me 30 years, basically, for me to get at it. But actually, so you open the windows, and you come out into the courtyard, and everyone, this woman's being murdered, but everyone, you can see into everyone's house, and they all have a blank television screen on, and everyone is just watching, like they're watching TV. And I remember my brother used to say when something happened, oh my God, this is just like a film, or oh my God, this is just like television. So life has become fiction, and we're not getting emotionally involved in wars, and the news is fiction. It's fiction. I don't, say, oh my God, there's another, murder, there's another. But unless it actually happens to someone you really know, you're looking at this stuff and it's, the emotional involvement is nil.
After speaking to her personally about this artwork myself, she would reveal another underlying essence from the theme of this drawing. Although this was inspired from a real-life incident, the notion of just being watched whilst in the midst of a horrifying situation was, as I mentioned earlier, something all too familiar to Laurie since she was a child. This drawing could, from a certain perspective, reflect her outlook on life that manifested from that fateful day. So here's a fairly troubling statistic for you all to think about that I came across recently. Apparently, as of this year, 58% of Americans say social media negatively affects their mental health. Amongst those affected, 64% experience anxiety from social media use. When I look back on how I grew up, basically trying to fit in with others, constantly trying to impress others, and trying to be anything but my real self, basically, I think in the grand scheme of things, it is mostly social media that is ultimately to blame for that. And over the years, I've started to use my personal social media accounts less and less, if ever at all. There was always that growing debate, however. Whilst platforms like Facebook or Instagram might have been invented with the initial intention to offer more ways for us to connect, you could also argue that it's only negatively impacted our social behaviour and even pushed us further away from each other. Laurie Lipton's 2018 drawing titled Alone in a Room Socialising within her Techno-Rococo collection of work reflects this concept in a strange and unsettling way, portraying the consumer as little more than a machine, permanently tied down and linked up to a smartphone. The details and mechanisms Laurie creates for this robotic figure are a joy to explore, such as this chamber of what appears to be different kinds of emojis, which are also littered across the floor. Moreover, Laurie would comment on the Techno-Rococo collection of drawings as follows, quote, "All of life is suddenly behind screens. We're living, being, socializing behind screens. We're alone in rooms tapping, sharing, liking, scrolling on screens. We are wired. It's interesting what it does to reality and how it affects our involvement in reality." End quote. I absolutely adore her work that contains masses of tangled wires and cables. Laurie would in fact highlight her fascination in technology and mention there have been times she would find herself frozen and transfixed by a heap of cables on the floor that she would randomly come across. She would also mention how ever since she was a child, she was a huge fan of sci-fi. Her father had a collection of many analog and sci-fi magazines that she would read. She mentioned how a lot of them were essentially around the concept of reality splitting in two. Laurie's style, particularly in collections like this one I feel, contains a real sense of reality almost perfectly blended in with a more complex and ineffable world. An alternate reality, you could say. Some of Laurie's drawings from as early as 2014 up until as recent as this year highlight and share a theme in a collection titled Post-Truth. These drawings tackle concepts quite similar to what we explored in her last collection, but this time it explores how the information age affects and divides certain belief systems. To quote Laurie again, "Knowledge has become subjective. We use it selectively to reinforce our beliefs. We exist in belief bubbles on social media. Layered, nuanced human emotions have mutated into cartoon emojis. Technologies have become full-fledged addictions, and we are all jacked into the system. It commands our full attention. It exists to pander to our infinite appetite for distraction. Our lives have become hijacked. Who is in control?" End quote. There are so many powerful examples of imagery that you can't help but stop and think about as you explore her post-truth collection. Her drawings such as Communication and Mouthpiece, quite similar in theme to the previous body of work, reflect how some people online viciously attack or insult others behind the anonymity of a screen, or use social media as basically a dumping ground for stirring and provoking reactionary behaviour.
Well, this piece is called Communication, and it's about being online and posting things and texting and how we hide behind our little screens, and some people can get very nasty. I have a fan page on Facebook that's about 120,000 people from all over the world, and sometimes there's a run on things that people get a little bit nasty about some things. Most of the people are lovely people, and they're fans, and they love my work, and every morning I wake up and I have about a couple of thousand people telling me how wonderful I am, which is lovely. It's like having a couple of thousand Jewish mothers. But occasionally you get these people that say really nasty things, and they hide behind the anonymity of the screen of the computer. And I thought it was very interesting. You do that, these trolls. So that's basically what started this drawing. Of course, it's taken different turns, and it's taken on a life of its own, and I'm sure other people looking at it will think of other things, but that was the basis, the thought behind this drawing.
Though one drawing that I found really floored me in just how beautifully executed, yet bitterly eye-opening it is her 2016 drawing titled Personal Effects. It's almost pointless for me to try and say much more than what the drawing already represents and reveals so perfectly. Her unmistakable skill in the tiniest details of such a vast surface can be seen once again in this one, via thousands, millions, if not billions of bottles and containers, swirling in a tidal wave of what looks like an endless ocean of plastic waste. Considering the fact that 8 to 10 million metric tons of plastic end up in the ocean habitats every year, from a certain point of view, this tidal wave of rubbish and plastic bottles could hardly ever be seen as an exaggeration, as opposed to a potential reality we could face one day should our approach to maintaining a healthy planet not improve. In the midst of a sea of junk, a figure can be seen, seemingly floating on top of the waste, whilst once again transfixed to the screen of a smartphone. Perhaps as a representation of how dangerously passive we are to the environmental threats happening literally before our very eyes, all for the sake of our devotion to technology. This last collection of work by Laurie Lipton we'll be looking through together today is one of my personal favourites. The reason why is not because of her technical skills, not because of her mysticism, surrealism, or the occasional unnerving imagery that is common within her drawings that I usually find so thrilling, but because of what they reflect. Not just on a personal level, but also how other people might feel when they see them, especially considering what a chaotic few years we've all been through recently. Quote, "In 2020 to 2021, the world navigated through one of the worst pandemics in centuries. These are drawings inspired by this time. Like one of my influences, Francisco de Goya, the images are documents of the strange days we all lived through. There is a sense of nostalgia, of remembrance, of history being recorded. This is the artist's experience during the uncertainty, isolation, and loneliness in lockdown." End quote. To clarify, this is certainly not to say that the majority of Laurie's earlier drawings aren't still very relevant and topical to this day, but because the pandemic is still fairly fresh in my mind, in fact by the time this video comes out I would have had my 4th vaccination, so it's still very much a part of my life right now. Not to mention my partner is a nurse, by the way, and some of the stories she's told me about her time caring for patients during the height of a pandemic are just so heartbreaking and shocking to me. I appreciate that this could make me sound a little biased about the subject, but her experience in a hospital is not unique. It really has proven to be one of the toughest and most brutal challenges for many healthcare workers in our recent history. And to see the drawings by Laurie, in my eyes they really capture the heaviest and tenderest moments during these, as Laurie put it, interesting times. From the effects of panic buying found in her 2021 drawing Empty, to the imagery presented in Lockdown and New Normal, the media stories, anxieties and memories of his time really spring to mind almost immediately. But one drawing of hers that really affected me personally in this collection is titled The Embrace, completed in 2021. Yet another one of many drawings of hers that again needs very few words. The message, the theme, the inspiration behind it, and who these people are in the drawing is evidently clear, and I can't help but find it extremely moving. I guess purely from a personal perspective, it sums up the effects that the pandemic had on not just health workers, but on many people during this very recent, uncertain, and difficult time. Laurie has said more than once that if she could explain what she wants to express in words, she would instead be a writer. And I mean, I'm technically a writer for what I do, but even as a writer, and as I mentioned earlier, what more could I possibly say that isn't already perfectly shown in her work? I love to tell stories and celebrate people's creativity. That's my passion in life. And in the end, I found making YouTube videos to be a perfect outlet for that side of me. But here's the thing about art, it's so incredibly subjective, to the point where I want you to take not only this video on Laurie Lipton, but my thoughts on art in general with a pinch of salt. And even Laurie feels the same way when talking about her own work. She once told a story about how when she first saw one of Salvador Dali's melting clock paintings and how amazed and inspired she was, only for Dali himself to start talking about them, which quite frankly completely ruined her own personal experience for her. What you see and what you personally experience in her art is just as valid as what I might say in this video, and even what Laurie herself might say. My sole aim when talking about art on this channel is to try and celebrate works that provide thoughts to chew on and that are often shoved under the carpet in normal, everyday conversations. It's very easy to find purely decorative art that looks pretty, but often art like Laurie's can tend to scare people away before even being given a chance. That's why I'm so thrilled to see Laurie's artwork becoming more appreciated and seen for what it is. When Laurie agreed to help me out with this video, I still can't believe my luck. She's such a fascinating person, and although she doesn't think of herself as that good with words, I find the way that she talks in interviews, documentaries and discussions so intriguing, profound and inspiring. In terms of her techniques and her art, like I said in the intro of this video, her pencil work remains some of the most impressive I have yet seen. The time and devotion she gives to each piece of her art is unlike anything I've ever known. I personally love art from all kinds of styles, mediums and subjects, but most of all I'm drawn to art that has pure honesty and heart behind it from its creator, something that Laurie also achieves and advocates herself. How long a drawing may take is completely of no relevance to her. In her mind, the end result is all that matters. When learning about how painfully long it took to create her drawing called Surveillance, for example, I found it very admirable how when trying to accomplish illustrating the man, not looking at other people on the screens, but instead looking at himself, this task alone would prove to be very arduous and tedious every time that she would walk into a studio to keep working on it. But that's part of what makes her art so special, not just because of what she represents in them, not even because of her skill alone, but the pure dedication she has to making her visions become a reality. On that note, I don't want to make a long, dragged out conclusion to this video, but instead share some final words from Laurie herself for you all. I decided when I met her over Zoom to ask her if she had any advice for any aspiring artists out there who want to start expressing themselves. And so, especially for you guys, here's what she had to say.
Well, first of all, in order to be good in your art, you have to do a lot of it. It doesn't just magically appear. People ask me, what kind of paper do you use? What kind of pencils do you use? And I say, sweetheart, you can use whatever pencils you want or whatever paper you want. The main thing is the amount of hours you put in. I have drawn every day for over 65 years, and that is why my drawings look the way they do. You have to be patient with yourself and maybe slightly mad and obsessed. That is my advice.
No, I like the fact that you are just completely and utterly yourself, and that's something that people are very afraid to be nowadays, don't you think?
Well, I have to be myself. Everyone else is taken. Isn't that what Oscar Wilde said?
Love it. Thank you for watching this video. I really hope it's been of interest and that it's inspired you to have your own journey through Laurie Lipton's art. There are many drawings that I unfortunately couldn't get round to, mostly because unfortunately YouTube would most likely demonetize the video due to the very out there nature of said drawings, but there really is a mountain of her artwork out there waiting to be seen. There are even a few examples of her commissioned work that are in colour, which are also very stunning and beautiful to look at. Laurie herself is still showcasing all around the world and currently has a new book out this month called Laurie Lipton Drawing, which is launching in Paris and available to buy online. I highly recommend if you want to experience her artwork and see the many hundreds of details and secrets that lay waiting in her art up close, to check out the link I've left below to get yourself a copy. I'd also like to say a huge thank you to Laurie Lipton for taking the time to help me with this video. I've also left a link to a Love Bite documentary that I referenced a lot in this video because it truly is expertly made and seriously worth a watch. I've also left links to other interviews and discussions with her in the description as well. Quickly before I go, it's that time again for Artist Corner, where you, the viewers, get to send me your own art for me to share and discuss on this channel. And today's artist I'm excited to introduce you to is Penelope Spiratos. Penelope tells me her mum always said that she'd been drawing ever since she could first hold a pencil, but the moment she decided to actively make art was when she was 7. She remembers having a really great art teacher at that age, and she taught Penelope's class how to draw roses. When she drew hers and got praised by the teacher and the kids at her table, it hit Penelope that making art that made people smile felt good. And since then, she has not looked back and has created some of these beautiful watercolour paintings and ink drawings that you see here now, with colours that playfully overlap each other in splashes and blotches over her provoking imagery executed with ink. Throughout most of Penelope's life, she's struggled with depression and so has this need to, quote, bookmark for significant moments and people in her life. Her paintings and drawings serve as memorials to who and what she adores the most. You could almost say that the need to preserve these experiences is what inspires her the most each time that she creates. I think her work is a very wonderful blend of mediums that really do complement each other. It's a perfect blend of discipline and precision with the ink drawings, but you can really see the enjoyment and freedom she feels as soon as she adds the vibrant layers of watercolours on top. It would mean a lot to me and Penelope if you check out more of her stuff via the links you see here and in the description below. If you too are an artist and want to feature in my future content, don't just sit there, I'd love to hear from you. Please send me an email to blinddweller@gmail.com or feel free to reach out to me on Instagram. And as always, a huge thank you to my top tier channel members for this month: Akaiza, Jose Luis Undonez, Fernando Achicaro, Chris Collins, Fruit Dookie, Blaine B, Charlie Sanchezi, Port Perea, Classy Chassis, Proxy Nil, Ken B, and Carol H. That's all from me today. See you in the next one soon. Keep being creative, and bye for now.